Oh. Finally went live. Let's see how the volume sounds. Alright, sounds good to me. Hello everyone, welcome to 720. We're bringing you part 133 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Sorry. Unfortunately, I wanted to get some more stuff out. But PSN was not only down, but also 7 Days to Die is also down for console. So I was going to play some 7 Days to Die to try and take my anger out on the PSN being down by slaughtering some Zeds. I guess we'll just have to compute the story here instead. Oh well. Let's get ready. An old friend. Kukuru Rusk would probably be the best one to get. I technically don't need it. Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. May I trouble you to come with me? Sure. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Bye, ladies. See you in a second. Y'shtola. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone else had any issues during this last outage for PSN, but I sure as hell did. And it was very upsetting. Basically ruined my entire week's worth of streaming. Oh well, it happens. Runar appears to be in characteristically high spirits. Hero, it is good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will take only a minute. My apologies, Hero. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Aesgir, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old, but sturdy and sure to suffice. She's gonna animate it, turn it into a familiar, so that it'll clean up. Because you know casters don't need to deal with trivial things like cleaning. They just get familiars to do it for them. I still say I want the blue flame candles so I can put up on tables. Or in little nooks. I trust Aesgir was able to find a broom for us. Yeah. Well worn, good. This will prove difficult. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Mostly books. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right, anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Like I said, she's gonna animate it. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself, or rather, it will be. Time to rise to swish and sweep, a tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I've no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Uh-oh. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. Y'shtola, thank goodness you're still here. Alphino? I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Dorvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ashy employee, yes? They've commandeered corpses before and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen Warrior of Light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alice, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest, so I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of Woven Oath. And that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Yep.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Yep.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Huh. Axe to axe, I've got the better one.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Extend a friendly fist or ask whether he wishes Seto were here. Ooh, I'm gonna ask whether he wishes Seto were here.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Indeed, Ardbert. I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty. and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Tip the balance on light again.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself.
Means going back to Amarat.
We would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarat we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
Excuse me, sorry.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
If there's aught to be learned, I want to know. For want of a better option, as long as you don't make me do any more chores. I want to know.
A man after my own heart.
Oh.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Itchy ear. Ah, much better. I'm gonna get the silver pieces. I don't need any more food. Deep designs. Ooh, Crystarium. Too bad I don't need any of that. Alpha now has the right of it. Let us pay visit to the Undo. We should speak with Tal Shath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn and all that. We certainly can't leave them like this. Could we not simply hunt Miniri ourselves? No. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. I can miss a few. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. And we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Sorry, I'm gonna two birds, one stone this. I would kill the entire lot and then take back the stores if they're just thieves and murderers. Not worth keeping them alive. If rehabilitation is not possible, just get rid of the problem. There's a cave somewhere around here. There it is. I can skip it. We're gonna go this way. Dusting your hand at each second turn, you find that all are filled with wheat down to the... how dare you interrupt me? Eat that crit. You like it. You find that all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of Miniri liver. These boxes are filled with the sort of vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. Rosalka. Rin scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thank her taught her well. Probably in here then. Oh, the shoe bill. The shoe bill is staring at Reen, just staring. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear, only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. Guess this is it. Not where I was supposed to be. Okay. Well, there is another opening over this yonder way. Nope. Bulbous bag. From the squelching noise they make when prodded in the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Gross. Are those them? Mm-hmm. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Collusion's storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. We can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tull Shath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Thanks for not grabbing any, Thancred. I'll take them all back by myself. And they kill a singular enemy out here. One Benthos. I am relieved to see you unspeared. Our precious livers, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Kalusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolsath, does that seem odd to you? Tolsath. It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Kalusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question, then, is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Oh no, this is a dungeon. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning, its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. They are planning to wage war. That changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the Illuminated Land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amarat, I would call upon the assistance of another. We go slang. A whale's tail. Oh, are we gonna... Yeah, we're gonna get Bismarck again. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. Aye, I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Solon, that we might seek an audience with him once more. I can't remember if it would be better to go to Fort Job or to the Austell, but we're gonna go to Fort Job. I'm gonna grab me a peppermint patty, one of my favorite snacks. Hey, it's Ozma time. Ah, much better. Refreshing. I think I remember this dungeon coming up. Kind of want to see how far I am into the post. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You perfected your technique then. Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. He's done it. Incredible. Uh-oh. Orianche! For the love of... Something went wrong. Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuath, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred? Uh-oh. It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. I think it's because they've been away from their bodies for too long. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. A boat? Yep. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Hero and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. And better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go. Heard. I am in your debt. I'll keep that for another date. Grab them barnacles. Oops. I forgot when you're flying and floating, you get moved very easily. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, yeah. Back into the air. Can we see the tip top? Yep, we saw the tip top of the crystal tower. Woo! Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Alright, Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here, I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand around making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kalusia. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I shall be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite, for Ryanje and Thancred in particular? I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves so. Please rest. For me... Oh, alright, if you insist. Yeah, I'll take a rest too. You too, hero. You've been running yourself ragged. Not really. Yes, ma'am, but I feel fine. Yes, ma'am. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hull anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it the most. Come with me. Sure thing. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. How's it going, Plex? Congrats, you're getting close. You got another 15 to go. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. Oh, by the way, I would be playing 7 days right now, but unfortunately it won't let me log in, so I can't get into the game. I don't know if it's under maintenance or what. So I can't say I mind the view. Yeah, it says something that it can't talk with the Epic Gaming stuff. I forgot what it was called. Give me a second. I'll bring it up. It's in my queries. Could not fully initialize Epic Online services. I tried Googling it and it said that it just takes time from what I've seen. So, bleh. There's also problems earlier with the PlayStation Network being down. It just came up not too long ago. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! Ah, great. No rest for the wicked. I'm assuming so. It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. Suppose we might have predicted this. Sounds fun to me. Let's go knock some heads. Lop them off while we're at it. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much, no more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. I don't want to lop my own head off. Hey, lefty! Of course, Lefty's still naked as the day he was born. Only the bridle and the saddle. That's all he's got on him right now. Until I find an actual good barding for him. Ah, Thaler. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. Cutscene! Alright, so... Give me 1 second. I'm looking at about 33 quests. No. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Thanks, Plex. Hope you have a nice night. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Well, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Very good, Mr. Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name is Vonard, sir. I'm with the Guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrant. What we'd really like to do is travel to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Teach you heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit, 'tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Oh, shoulder just popped a good one. But the critical hit. Actually, it's about like 34 missions. Beneath the surface. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus' machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. We'll go to right. I was correct on where I needed to go. Yay. Apparently it's up here. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. Tis time, pray make ready. Anamnesis Aniter. 2, 1. I'm just counting something right now. 3. So there's 3 more dungeons after this one, and 1. 3 more dungeons and 1 more trial. Fun stuff. I'm missing some materia slots, but oh well. Shouldn't take too long to get everything situated. I like how it tells you what's got a bonus on it. We got a company project. Viltgant's Hull, huh? Oop. I wonder why they're working on a Viltgant's Hole. Because last I heard, they stopped working on expanding the airship stuff, and they just went straight to just doing the submarine. I want to make sure that my own fleet on my main is up to date, because I kind of stopped working on the airships once I made all 4 of them. They kind of look a little gross. I got my submarine fleet is pretty swank though. I think I pull in roughly $1 million a week just by selling off the treasure that it dumps. And I'm not talking about like treasure where you gotta market board it. That's just raw vend trash. Because I don't deal in market board gains usually. Market board gains are very fickle, and I'm not a fan of it. There's like one of these dungeons I can't wait to do, but it's going to be a little while. I'm praying to get at least a nice chunk of the way through this one. So we're on Echoes of a Fallen Star right now, which is 5.2. And then once we finish this part, we'll be in 5.3, which is Reflections of Crystal. And 5.1 was Vows of Virtue, Deeds of Cruelty. It's weird. Let's see. Come on. True that. He could just be making it to sell. Yay, finally. Let's get in on this stuff. I like how they made Bismarck's nice in the first. And this would be kind of cool if you actually owned an island that was like a living animal that you could take care of. Problem with the way I have things set up right now is that minus the missing materia slots, or actually minus all the materia because I don't even have the materia maxed, my gear is pretty much maxed out. So it's pretty much a skill check if I'm having any issues. Like being in one of those indoor roller coaster rides. Gotcha. Looks like Omni. Got pretty much the same skill set too as Omni. I haven't really done this dungeon much in a while, so should have a boss. Yep, there it is. Ooh, ha, the unknown. Final Fantasy VII reference, if you guys didn't know. get how this goes. Why not just avoid it? Scrutiny, huh? Gonna hit me. Oh well. Something tells me that that was pretty much just random chance. I'm gonna get hit again. Oh, crap basket. It probably would help if there was... I noticed that there was actually 2 of them that I need to pay attention to. Oh, crap baskets. I want to get out from in front of them. Dead. The Garden of Recollection, huh? Oh well, I'll stick it out here because I use the buff. Time to heal. Your pain is my food? I don't know. Sustenance, there we go. That's the word. I haven't seen any other treasure chests yet. Ah, there's a treasure copper. Oh, not bad. Okay, so the door's stuck closed. Time to top off. none of these gear pieces are going to be upgrades. They're basically just vent fodder right now. Seal fodder. Wow. What was the second boss here? Visions of Eld attend to us now. Oh, a Kyclops. How did I miss? I think it goes hammer first. Yep. Hammers and swords. Soften the blow on that one for you. The blades go first. Hope I can't soften that one. Down for the count. Oh, by the way, this gear is rehashed Shire gear. Treasure coffer. Get that coffer. Sweet. Do that. Ah. Can you stun them? No, you can't stun them. This music sounds really odd for a dungeon. Well, at least for this type of dungeon, it sounds kind of odd. This is the last boss. Yep. I don't remember having to go to a new area to get to the last boss. Merciless Matriarch, Ruxious Deem. Something that has to do with getting knocked back and stuff like that. Ah, not exactly. Oh, well. Nice recovery. As long as I don't die, I think I'm good. We're going right over here. Oops. Don't worry. I'm still alive. I may have goofed. Got it that time. Gotcha. Ooh, I got the extra bonus XP. That's not kosher. I accidentally got extra XP that I didn't want to get on this class. Oh well. I got the commendation. Nope, not skipping the cutscene.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Uh-oh, it's a resonance node. This is the convocation of 14. Thank you all for joining us at a niter in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiark have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Venat? Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no reason. I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. This wasn't the convocation of 14. This was a different convocation.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
Yeah, with that pillar over there. The obelisk.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Vanat, please, why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You are our leader, none can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause, far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Heidenland stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the convocation felt about Elidibus?
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Careful now, the plot gets too thick, it'll turn into a block. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it. If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functions at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmett Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ashians at birth. Rather they are titles of office afforded to the individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Blech. Perchance that the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. Not sure about that. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. You may now enter Anamnesis Aniter with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Yay. Echoes of a Fallen Star. Can we but uncover Elidibus' true origins and may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Are you taking me straight there? Do I get to skip out on getting a port? Or having to port, I mean? It sounds kind of quiet. Oh, never mind. Not even really that quiet. Uh-oh.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
As usual.
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time, but a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness! You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
People, chocobos, you name it. Well, yes.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Sounds like a storm's on the front. Oh, yes, this part. Ooh. Ooh. This is like one of the craziest, best parts of this storyline.
What's happening to the sky?
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all. Why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear? Feel? Think?
I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light. You're back! What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls.
A headset. Oops.
That which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo has ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto? Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, 'tis only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the Echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why, then, didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
I kind of like the one blade of that axe, a nice sharp fan, but I wish it was symmetrical. The axe head, I wish it was a double axe. The one thing that I struggle with in this game is that some items, I have a very hard time finding an actual model that I like. Axes is one of them. I don't really have a lot of axes in this game that I like. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. But that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay, their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I am sorry to say, they have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the Echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree, though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I'd ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, the Elder Seedseer took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. Sure, I'll go watch them. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us. Anamnesis? I don't know. Aetherite. The Amara launch. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it, you coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And where larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Words of wisdom. The past shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. I remember ominous things, but I don't remember exactly how they'd come to pass. Yeah. Take me to the ocular. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Amnesis and Niter do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity, and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you, safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright, then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference, and I believe nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needst not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I could do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at Dependence. Alright, time for me to go to the Dependence. No, it wasn't the Cabinet of Curiosity. That was completely my doof. Supposed to go down here. Give me 1 second. I was gonna do something. There we go. A pleasure as always, Master Hero. I am relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion, though if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite? Yes. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Can't sleep. He's looking for Ardbert. He's not around anymore because, you know, he joined with me. We're one person again. Master Hero, it's Glenard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Hey. Well met, Sinner. I was looking forward to a welcome respite here in the Crystarium, but the mood here is not exactly conducive to relaxation, as I'm sure you've noticed. I'd wager you know more about what's going on than anyone else in the city. Care to share? Can't say that I envy you your prey. Dark work, this twisting of the Warrior of Light's legacy. Reminds me of what became of old Dekaisen, though this Ascian of yours is a fair bit more chatty. I'm tempted to silence him myself. Brandon made his mistakes, I'm sure they all did, but the past is the past. They've earned their rest. I'm not about to let him sully Ardbert's good name. I'll see that they have their peace. I'll see that they have their peace, because that pertains to all of them. What? You want me to leave it to you? Right, right. I'm not the only one carrying all that weight. Very well, but only because you asked. Remember, if you ever need me, just say the word. I'll be there. See, they had a very good thing they could have done with like the venture squadrons. They could have added people like Granson and stuff once you got put in pertinent areas in the story. Have them added to your roster. Would have been cool. But hindsight's 20/20, as they say. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
Mm-hmm. Quite.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Xenos. Oh. He's walking through this? Weird.
The dream again.
Oh, dreaming. Meanwhile, in the source...
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Way more heroes. What did I get for that? Echo of a Fallen Star. In the name of the light. Ah, Master Hero, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Appreciate it all the same. Ah, Hero, how very opportune. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? And I just woke up, so sure. Wonderful, wonderful. Wunderbar. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is in the case of Ardbert. You two were surprised to see him, I think. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Hero, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I could do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well, tell me what the situation is like in the city. I can see what the city situation is up. Let's talk about the Warriors of Light. I beg your pardon. You wish to ask me about the Warriors of Light? Forgive me, but I dare say you already know more about them than any living soul, save for Ardbert himself, of course. Unless you refer to the Warriors of Light more broadly. If so, I may yet be able to assist you in some small way. Thank you. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. Alrighty, I hit my 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna have to let this go. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 133 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. If you liked it, go ahead, give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Keep with the content. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. But no spoilers, please. And I will see you all in the next video. Catch you then. Later.